Alright, you state that violent video games shouldn't be banned. And your first argument against my proposal ban is that there are many benefits of video games. You cite that video games increase eyesight, multitasking, etc. Now, that's all good and true. However, these are the benefits of all video games, not violent video games. Banning video games that show extreme violence and gore and twist the human mind to enjoy murder wouldn't strip the market of other video games, and therefore people would still be able to enjoy the benefits of gaming. You prove that video games as a whole are good. Now, you see, I never said video games are harmful. I just said extremely violent ones are, and that they should be banned. Your second argument is that violent movies and music also highlight violence, and that we allow these to be marketed without any complaint. While movies and music highlight violence, they don't allow human users to cause the violence through a controller. Violent movies and music don't reward people with gamer score points for killing people, you know what I'm saying? Thus, movies and music don't twist the human mind into one of perturbed violence. Violent video games do, and for this, extremely violent games should be banned. You bringing up the movie theater shooting inspired by a violent movie isn't really relevant to your argument, because it has nothing to do with reasons why or why not a ban on violent video games would be beneficial or harmful, so I just want that discarded. However, you do state that the shooter in the Sandy Hook tragedy was inspired by violent video games, and that directly supports a ban for violent video games, so thank you for that. You talk a lot about Dexter, and I'm not really getting much out of that, other than the fact that we live in a very sadistic and aggressive world. Now, in my opinion, if we live in such a world as you say we do, why should we further encourage aggression and sadistic behavior by permitting violent video games to frequent our stores? I mean, doing so could only have negative outcomes. You state that my proposed ban would hurt the gaming industry and the economy. Now, I'm not banning all video games at all, not even all violent or slightly violent video games, just all extremely violent and gory games, as well as those that reward murder with gamer score points and other marks of achievement. This would hardly impact the economy of the industry. And if you look historically at video game sales, of the top 10 highest selling games according to VGGaming.com, 0 are considered violent video games. And of the top 25, 2 are considered violent video games. In fact, none of these video games has a rating even higher than teen. You said that to ban extremely violent video games would be a violation of the First Amendment. You're incorrect, because the free speech becomes limited when it presents a clear and present danger, as was determined in the 1919 Supreme Court case Schneck vs. the U.S. Clearly, as I believe I have proven, extremely violent video games presents a very present danger, and thus they should be banned. Thank you.